Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Randomonium.
It's Randomonium here.
Boo!
Oh, you're not very scary.
Oh, well, you wish you were scary.
True. I feel like I took a very easy way out being a witch this year with the other 10 million witches out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of witches. But there's only one murdering hillbilly right there.
Well, right again. Well, if you're a lazy woman or man out there.
Lazy woman or man.
Here's some lazy ideas. So, wear a white shirt, cut out a yellow circle, boom, you're an egg.
Right. Otherwise, you can wear your footy pajamas because who doesn't love footy pajamas?
And go for the unicorn footy pajamas because
Everyone loves unicorns.
unicorns.
All right. Welcome to Spooky Randomonium. Randomonium, 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 randomonium. Happy Halloween to the haunted Randomonium episode.
Yes, it is truly spooky around here in the studio on the eve before Hallows Eve.
That's really confusing.
It can be confusing, this excuse on Halloween.
That's not an excuse. Halloween doesn't lead to unlimited amounts of excuses.
I don't understand. Well, on tonight's Randomonium show, it's a special night. We have Ron Stevenson from the Stormlight community to talk about his love for Halloween.
Some of the people that are watching right now might actually know him. So it's not only Halloween weekend, but it's humans versus zombies.
Oh, what is that?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Junior Ethan Peck is here to talk about what role he plays in the game and also what humans versus zombies is all about. That's correct.
This year's game is just going to be pure madness. We'll tell a little bit more about that. Anyways, we're not going to be the only one in the studio who's dressed up. The crew got dressed up again this year.
Wow!
Yeah, so let's go ahead and go
those.
right over there. Oh, there we go.
And we have a stormtrooper in there.
We sure do.
That's our director, right?
Yes, that is our director.
Right.
And our lampshade.
A lamp.
A lamp or a lampshade. Then there's Christmas.
Right.
Or becoming Christmas.
Can he show his eggnog? It's really great. Like he has eggnog and he's drinking from it.
That is. I actually thought about asking him because I really do like eggnog.
Oh, were you gonna take a drink of it?
I was gonna take a drink
of it.
Then we've got, who else do we got? A Jason-like creature with a clown.
Well, clown.
A clown wig?
Our crew's pretty creative.
Yes. Well, let's go ahead and kick back to us. We are going to pick who's got the best costume.
Right. Out of our crew. I mean, there's also some people in here that's dressed up. They've got some pretty good costumes.
Yeah.
We got some hippies.
So we might bring them on if we feel that they're worth the winning.
Right.
So we'll have after a commercial break, and we'll be right back. Ron Stevenson will be here from the Stormlight community. It's going to be spooky and creepy and scary, so keep watching.
Randomonium. We're back on the Halloween special.
Boo! Now I did it, right?
You're still not that scary.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Well, we like to have a friendly reminder to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
We use both of those things very actively.
Yes, we do. We put pictures on. You can see pictures of me.
And behind the scenes.
Yeah, and everyone else here. So tonight on Halloween Eve, we have Ron Stevenson, a very festive community member from right here in Storm Lake.
Very, very, very festive.
As you can see.
Hi, Ron.
Oh gosh.
That's the interview. No, I'm just kidding. So, what are you dressed up as?
I am just a scary individual on Halloween.
A scary
individual.
Without the costume or with the costume?
The kids really adore this, but for the show we'll take it off.
I'm sure the kids just love it.
Yes.
So what's your favorite part about Halloween?
Oh, actually, the whole thing. I start setting up for Halloween on October 1st. And it takes me the entire month to set up the front of the house with all the displays, and new displays. Just the idea of Halloween's a lot of fun. The leaves are blowing, the wind's blowing. Sometimes I'm out there in the rain. You just never know. But, you know, if I were to pick, the funniest thing about Halloween for me personally was when my youngest son was in kindergarten and they asked him to draw a picture of your house and your family.
This is going well right
And he came home, you know, like a kindergartner would have explained what he drew, because we didn't get to see this till conference time. And he drew a picture of Spookyville with a bunch of chopped off heads. So the teachers were just a little bit concerned about our child in the kindergarten.
No.
Then he had to explain it was all Spookyville, and then they caught on, oh, it's Spookyville.
Right. So Spookyville, for those that aren't a part of the community or maybe don't even have a clue what Spookyville is, do you want to give them a gist or a rundown when you started and what it is?
Oh, sure, yeah. In 2000, it was just hey, what if we did this for an idea? And I just started building a fake front to the house, and people liked it. So then we added a fake front wall on the front porch. So they'd have to come up and go around and through. And while they were doing that, we had 5 high school students all decked out in scary costumes, laying in the grass and the leaves, just shrubs, scaring kids. And the goal was to keep them away from the candy. So if we saw kids coming at us, we kind of did our dead zombie walk or our Jason move towards the kids so they ran away from us.
Right, yeah, and then you enjoy
well.
the amount of candy that you have at the end is the win, right?
But we still ran out. Every year we'd start with 1,000 pieces of candy and we'd always run out of candy. So
I don't know.
it was fun.
So why did you stop this?
I had done it for 12 years, and I'm putting more effort into Santa's Castle. I'm also the director of Santa's Castle, so I can spend more time working with that. And to be honest, I'm almost 50 and lifting all that heavy wood and doing it all October. It's kind of tiresome now.
Understand.
But I would do it again in a heartbeat if I had a building to do it in. That's what my goal is, to find a haunted house where we can decorate it up and keep it up year round and keep adding to it as we go.
Right, and so when we talked for this interview, you had brought up the idea that you wanted to find a building that we could set up as a haunted house, and so this is the moment we'll take. So if anybody out there in the community has a building that they want to make into a haunted house or donate to the Halloween festivities,
Do it. I would go.
This will rewind, and we'll just.
Well, our goal is actually is to be all nonprofit funded. So we would have different groups working each night. So the Boy Scouts would work that night; they would get the proceeds from that night. The Girl Scouts, the 4-H groups, you name it, they would come in and they would work and get money for all their extra work.
So that could be extremely helpful for the community.
Yes, it would be. But my biggest problem is I found my perfect location. Actually, it's the Budget Inn Hotel that burnt down. It's nice and creepy right now. Wouldn't that be fun? Build walls on the inside and leave the outside as is.
I have looked at that and go like, I was wondering what they were doing with it, and then I'm like, that would be really, really creepy. Even to do like photography or a video, and that would be really creepy.
It would make a nice little short film one.
Yeah.
Yes, it would.
Then you wouldn't have to burn down anything in order to do it.
True.
But my only thing I'm sad about, I'm sorry to say, is when I stopped doing it, my son bought a GoPro camera. And we could have mounted it right here on my chest, because all the kids that I scared, only I see. So when they're breaking their swords over my head, or the parents are saying, "Here, scare my child," and they push them at me, or they just run away, you know, that would have been fun to have on video. We tried it a few years with the handheld, and it was just too jittery, you know, otherwise. But a lot of cute costumes always came to our house.
Right, and then you scared them away?
And we scared them away. Jason, people are still scared of Jason, believe it or not. The first year we did Jason, we had a guy with a real machete, and he would drag it on the sidewalk so it'd leave sparks, and he'd chop up all the pumpkins, and kids just thought, that was great. I'm coming back next year. Yeah.
I know, right?
And I taught my kids how to TP a tree, because nobody else would do it, so we started doing that the first year. So for 12 years we TP'd our own tree.
Well, that's a respectable way to do it, right?
Yeah. And I knew I was successful the year that we had traffic jams on 5th Street. It was just clogged with traffic. Nobody could go either way because everybody was parking everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
That sounds crazy.
So you would scare kids.
Yes.
But is there anything you're scared of?
Of course.
Like what?
Not spiders, not bugs.
Snakes? People scared of snakes still?
I don't want them wrapped around me. I
Right,
guess I'd
right.
be a little timid. I would do it. I don't know what I'm really scared of. Halloween's fun. It's not supposed to be scary to me.
Right.
Fair point.
Fair. One of the questions that we ask everybody that we have on our show, we have a season question. This season, the question is, would you ride a gorilla? And so we've edited just a little bit for you. Would you ride a zombie gorilla?
Yeah, I think I would. Down the street.
Yeah, just down the street. You don't have to
Yeah.
like take it out to dinner or anything.
No,
So,
that'd be kind of fun to build, actually, wouldn't it?
yeah, he's
Building.
building. Right.
Robot.
That-
Zombie.
That would be quite scary.
The wheels are always turning. There's no turning back any idea. We can make anything happen. You watch all the Halloween shows and you say, I can do that. But I kind of try to keep mine traditional, instead of going computerized or new tech. Keep it old school back in the 50s and 60s, how Halloween used to be. So just old props and handmade items.
Handmade items, yeah.
And do you have any other favorite Halloween or funny Halloween stories?
Well, I can't name his name, but there was a boy that I know. He kept coming year after year after year, and every year he would stop at the end of the driveway. The next year he'd come a little closer, and the next year a little closer, till finally he made it up to the front step before he peed his pants. Of course, every year he peed his pants. Finally, when he turned
Consistency.
12, he made it up to the front porch and went through and realized it wasn't scary at all. And it's the fear of the unknown that scares people more than anything about Halloween, I think. So if
Yeah.
you're just slumped over in a chair for a half hour, just not moving around, people look at you kind of strange and their voices get a little bit more high-pitched and what's up with that? Is that real? Touch it, kick it.
He did that.
Right.
Just so everyone knows. Clarify, that was a real story that he did. And he just sat here and didn't
In the
introduce
studio.
himself in any way, shape, or form.
It was scary.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I don't.
And I brought my little girl with me today.
You got a name for that little girl?
I suppose her name's Robin.
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 Like
You know,
Robin Hood?
No, just Robin.
Oh, okay. Like
I'm sure the
Red
people
Riding
right now
Hood?
that just somebody's like clicking through the channels, they had a zoom in of that. They're like, all right, moving on, Halloween. So,
But the funniest thing was the last year when I had all the chopped off arms, legs, blood galore. We were smearing blood on people's faces. The kids were loving it. The one thing they were scared of was the Ouija board.
right,
I actually
yeah.
had to turn the Ouija board upside down because they thought I was releasing the demons.
Right. Do you have anything else to say to the viewers at all?
No, I just appreciate coming on the show and talking about Halloween. It is a fun time of the year for me. And if you have a building or a facility that we could borrow, it doesn't have to be anything special.
Okay. Well, thank you for being on the show, Ron. We really appreciate you in your full costume and being willing to come on Randomonium and enjoy the Halloween spirit. So after the commercial break, we will have a very special guest, a very unique person, and his name, unique, right? His name is Ethan Peck. So he'll talk about HVZ right after the commercial break. So we'll see you soon.
Okay, sorry. Welcome back to Spooky Randomonium Halloween Special. Our next guest is a BVU student named Ethan Peck. Hello, Ethan.
Hey, Ethan.
How you doing, guys? Nice
Good.
to see you, buddy.
Good, nice to see
I'll
you.
shake
as
his
well.
hand.
Oh,
Yep,
sorry.
I got it.
You tall, you don't look down or something. So
understand.
What's
I
your major
understand.
in hometown?
My major is music production with a business minor. I eventually want to work in like a recording studio, much like the one we have here at BV.
All right.
And I went to high school in a little town called Griswold.
Griswold?
And I actually live in an even smaller town called Elliott.
Elliott.
Elliot.
Very tiny village,
That's-
about 400 people maybe.
You ever seen Open Season?
I have not.
For those who've seen Open Season, there is a character named Elliot on it, and he kind of reminds me of him. All right.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Whatever you say.
You ask questions.
Okay. What's your favorite part about Halloween?
My favorite part about Halloween, like every little kid, the candy. Duh.
Duh. I like candy.
Everybody likes the sweet
Raise
stuff.
my hand.
Everyone does like the sweet stuff. We have candy for the crew. Maybe they don't
We
know that.
do? Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
you can join in as well.
I'm okay with that.
What do you think of Ron's idea for a haunted house?
I think that's genius. There's always, a lot of places, especially in a place like Iowa, that do like corn mazes and haunted houses in the little small towns, and those are often some of the best ones because you could tell the people put a lot more into them.
Yeah.
It's really basically a labor of love, really.
Yeah, and I think I agree with what you're saying too. In Iowa, like a lot of we just went to the Shaler one, and there's so much like heart feeling in it too,
Yeah.
where it's like it wasn't like done by a production company or anything like that. It
Yeah.
was done by somebody and maybe their family members.
Yep.
So
Yep.
It was scary.
It was
Sorry.
scary.
I screamed a lot.
yeah, they had like a clown chainsaw guy that would run after you.
That's a little scary.
And try to chop off my feet.
Actually, once my cousin was babysitting this little girl, and they went to a haunted house. And as they're walking up to it, they would have people kind of out in the parking lot that would jump out and scare you. And it was something like that. I'm not sure if it was a clown, but it was somebody coming at him. And my cousin is sitting there screaming, and the little girl, she was maybe 13, just sitting there, just fine. And then she goes, "Oh, hey, Uncle Bill." And he's like, "Hey, you're not supposed to tell him that."
Oh no.
Oh no. So for this year, how will you be spending Halloween?
I'm gonna be spending Halloween killing zombies.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that possible?
Yeah. How?
BV does a game called HVZ,
So I've heard.
and everybody except a couple, at least for the first little part of it, unnamed people, start out as humans, and then there's a couple original zombies that are marked as humans to begin with. And then basically as the week goes on, the humans and the zombies have...
The weekend,
or the
right?
weekend,
Just
not
the
week.
weekend. Yep.
That'd be an
week.
intense week.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
No
some bigger schools will actually do a full week.
Yeah, and they have like 1,000 members in there. I can't
That-
imagine
I
that.
can't
wouldn't-
imagine that
You'd need
either.
like 10 people to run it.
Oh yeah, that'd be ridiculous. But for the weekend, the humans' objective is basically just to stay alive, and the zombies' objective is to tag all the humans and turn them into zombies. So
Right. So how do you defend yourself as a human?
you can defend yourself by either throwing balled up socks at your targets, which are the zombies, or you can use Nerf blasters to stun the zombies as well.
Wow, look how cool we
big
look.
one.
We
Oh,
look
yeah.
so much cooler on camera. All right. So what's your favorite? Why do you participate in HVZ, and why do you think people should?
Part of the reason I really like HVZ is because I've met a lot of really cool people through HVZ, and it's, especially like if you're a freshman, I really urge you to play this weekend. Go sign up, go play.
I think most of these people are signed up.
Well,
Good, but
He's talking to
either
the
way,
camera, though.
The
yeah, I'm
camera,
talking
yes.
to people watching. Yeah, them.
That's you.
Them.
How
out
close
there in
can I
TV
get?
land.
I can't get close enough.
Oh, okay.
You gotta say it though.
Yeah.
You're way more intense.
Yeah.
Come up here.
You. Go play HVZ this weekend.
Yeah.
Sign
Unless
up.
you're not a part of the BVU community, then
Yeah.
just appreciate it and support it as a community member.
Yeah. Then just imagine how cool you would be if you could
could.
play.
And, or go back to school.
And be jealous.
Right. We should probably come back.
Oh,
we
gosh.
probably should.
Oh,
Sure. Go back.
I was
Okay.
just chilling back here.
Don't worry. Sorry, intense moment. So, what kind of tips do you got?
For humans,
Good advice.
travel in packs, stay diligent, watch your corners. And for the zombies, just your numbers are your ally. I mean, the humans have range, but you guys have numbers. And if you guys get killed or stunned, you can always come back. So,
Humans are done. Once they're
Yep.
done, they're done.
yep.
And yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask the season question?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Do I ask the zombie-fied version?
Well, now you gave it away. so
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Would you ride a zombie gorilla?
Just to say I did, probably. But I'm not sure I'd be very happy while I was doing it. Probably be a little scared.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So we'll be back with you to talk a little bit about your
Yep.
arsenal and
Yep.
about the things that you are decked up with.
Yep.
So we want to thank you for being on the show for so
Not a
far
problem.
and the
Yay.
helpful tips that you've had in explaining HVZ
Yep.
for the zombie apocalypse this Halloween. Ethan will be right back. But for now, we have a video by Spencer Botteroff.
Botteroff.
Spencer.
Watch this. It's good.
Watch it. It's good. It's scary. Kind of. Scary-ish.
Hey.
Hey Cassie, you watching Randomonium tonight?
Yeah.
All right, we're back, but
not.
we're back.
Okay.
But not back. I don't know.
I don't know.
So it's now time to pick out who won the costume contest.
Was it me?
No.
Okay, sorry. I can't win.
So let's go ahead and go into the studio. Let's take one more look on it. How about each one of us gets a vote?
Okay.
And then it'll be
fine with
awkward
that.
when we all vote for something different.
Look
I'm okay with that.
look at our cute little director and
Yes.
Lamp. I love Lamp.
I love Lamp. He's very happy, actually. Okay, so Ethan, we've got. You saw them earlier.
Yep.
Who would you vote for?
I would have to vote for Mr. Lamp there, Michael, because I love Lamp.
I love Lamp as well.
I do love Lamp.
He's an angry Lamp.
He's quite an angry Lamp.
Yes, I would give him more than 20 watts for sure. I want to be the last voter because it's sketchy to vote in the middle. So
I
Go
vote
ahead.
for Mr. Christmas.
Oh no.
Look at him. He's so cute. Look at him wave. Hi.
Oh
Hey
no.
there. Oh.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Those skinny jeans though.
They're green.
All
I wish
right.
I had them.
High water skinny jeans.
So
at
I have
that.
to basically choose between those two, right? Is that what that means?
Sure.
Yeah, for the most part.
Otherwise, we're awkwardly at a three-way tie.
Ooh, three-way tie. I vote for the Stormtrooper.
That's our director.
Yay!
everyone.
We don't
Yay.
actually have to make a winner.
Oh, three-way tie.
So, if you want to tweet at us at Randomonium Show, you can decide a winner for us if you would like to.
They would probably appreciate that.
Yeah, because they're all three very aggressive people in their life. So go ahead and come back to us.
That's awful true.
Now they all have to get back to work. There we go. All right, so before we end the show, we want to talk a little bit about the Arsenal really fast.
Alrighty.
So explain what we got here.
All right, so I'll
Starting
start
from-
out
yep.
with my preferred primary.
Oh,
This is
you
a
hold it.
Nerf Alpha Trooper. You can only get this guy at Target, by the way. Can't find it at Wally World. I've got a 25 round drum in it. It comes with a 12. I really like this one because a lot of blasters that take a clip so that you can have a nice good capacity, they have a really awkward charging handle on them, like up here or somewhere where it's not very ergonomical. And this one's right out front. It's nice and easy to use, really dependable.
All right, do you want to talk about what you're wearing on your pants?
Sure. I actually had someone custom make these Apex weapon systems on Etsy. Look them up.
Etsy?
Etsy.
Real cool
good,
place.
yeah.
He made me a drop leg holster here for two 18-round magazines. And then I've got a drop leg holster here for a pistol.
All right. So he summed up what we got, and they're going to roll credits right now.
And
I believe so, at least sometime soon. So we're going to
Hopefully.
prep, and we're going to shoot the crew members.
but thank you
So-
for watching.
Yes.
And watch us on Monday. This Monday, we're back. Right around turnaround. Oh gosh, I shoot people.
Oh, okay. Mine's not loaded.
And we're back
We
here
got
at
a clip?
Randomonium though. Watch us, and I'll
Here,
shoot people.
here's-
Thanks for
here's a clip.
watching.
Here,
Happy
here you go. Here's a
Halloween.
clip.
Happy Halloween. I'm glad that you're covering it.
I know. Oh gosh.
Shoot the squid. Headshot.
Why am I no shoot?
He looks so upset.
Why am I no shoot?
Oh, I totally
Is it
missed
jammed?
you.
That's odd. And that one's out. So that's awkward.
That's how we end the episode. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Good enough.